Today we will be discussing a topic of GK, General Knowledge. And as I have decided, today I will be discussing with you the chapter, the lesson number 23, page number 29. Lesson number 23, page number 29, Poets of India. Okay, as I always suggest you can open the study material while watching the video if it is possible for you, if you have more than one device. Okay, so you can do that for better understanding. Poems bring out the deepest expressions hidden deep within our hearts. Yes, people try to express their feelings, their emotions through poems, through writings. Not only poems, but as we are going to read Poets of India, we are talking about poems only. Okay, so people try to express their emotions beautifully through the words mentioned in poems, mentioned in a beautiful rhyme scheme, or sometimes some poems do not have any rhyme scheme. Okay, they express love, sadness, longing, desire, happiness and many more emotions. Let's learn few things about some of the famous poets of India. First one. This famous Indian poet was given the title Gurudev by Gandhiji. Who is he? Obviously Rabindranath Tagore. Tagore was the first notable contemporary to refer to Gandhi as Mahatma. So Gandhiji was called to be Mahatma by Tagore. Gandhiji also called him Gurudev, a term of respect by which many others called the poet. After Gandhiji gave him this term, Gurudev, many other people, many other poets, many other common people started to use this title for Rabindranath Tagore. Okay? Second one, the first woman to become the governor of an Indian state. She was also a famous poet, multi-talented, right? She is Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was the first Indian woman to become the president of the Indian National Congress and the first woman to become governor of Uttar Pradesh. Important information. Mahatma Gandhi gave the title Nightingale of India, Bharat Kokila actually, to Sarojini Naidu on account of the beautiful and rhythmic words of her poems that could be sung as well. So the words that she used in her poems, those were so much rhythmic, so much sweet or beautiful you can say. Those can be sung, those poems could be and can be obviously sung as well. That is why Mahatma Gandhi called her Nightingale of India, Bharat Kokila. So here also Gandhiji gave someone another title. Okay. Now the third one. The Indian poet earned the title of Bidrohi Kavi for his revolutionary activities for political and social justice. Okay, I think many of you already know this person, already know this information. So he is none other than but Kazi Nazrul Islam. A prominent voice of the Indian independence movement, Nazrul was a fierce advocate for religious tolerance, freedom and the fight against injustice, earning him the nickname Bidrohi Kavi or rebel poet. In English it can be called rebel poet. Okay, because he was very much vocal against all kinds of injustices. Okay. So the next one, fourth one, the famous Indian poet is the author of Beastly Tales. Who is he? Vikram Seth. Okay. Vikram Seth is an Indian author and poet. Beastly Tales is a 1991 collection of 10 fables. In that collection there were 10 fables in poetry written by him. Its full title is Beastly Tales from here and there. It is the full title. Disley Tales is the shortened form. Okay. Now, fifth one. What is Gulzar's full name? Sampuran Singh Kalra. Sampuran Singh Kalra, born 18th August 1934, known professionally as Gulzar or Gulzar Saab, is an Indian lyricist, poet, author, screenwriter and film director. Okay, there was nothing else that I could have provided in this study material regarding this thing. That's why only this thing has been mentioned. Okay. Question number 6. Who is the author of Raghuvamsha? Kalidas. Kalidas. Raghuvamsha, Sanskrit dynasty of Raghu, one of two great court epics. What are the two? What is great epics? Mahakavya, which is called Mahakavya also. Epics actually. Written in Sanskrit by Kalidasa. He was a classical Sanskrit author who is often considered ancient India's greatest playwright and dramatist. His plays and poetry are primarily based on the Vedas, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata and the Purana. Okay, so this particular point is important because you can get various facts, you can come to know about various facts from the point of Kalidasa. Okay. Now the last one, a famous Punjabi woman poet who wrote the poem Aaj Akha Waris Sahnu. Obviously my pronunciation is not like the authentic Punjabi pronunciation because I am not a Punjabi girl. I tried to pronounce as much correctly as I could. So the answer will be Amrita Pritam. She is an Indian novelist, essayist and poet who wrote in Punjabi and Hindi. Aaj Akha Waris Sahnu, in English the translation is Today I Invoke Waris Shah, is a famous judge by her about the horrors of the partition of the Punjab during the 1947 partition of India. So this is the theme. Okay, this is the theme. The partition of Punjab during 1947 partition of India. Okay, so that's it today. I decided to discuss one chapter only because you have just finished your half yearly examination and I am trying to keep it light for you. Okay, I am trying to keep it light for you, but there are only a few questions that have been provided in the worksheet. So go through the chapter, go through the study material, watch the video and then do submit the worksheet positively. This is important as you have already come to know that this is how much important this is. Okay, submission of worksheet and your performance as well in that particular worksheet. So do submit the worksheet positively and we are going to meet on the next day of English 1 live class. Okay, bye bye for now.